is so beautiful, even though it is oppressive out here right now. I am in an oven. The air is thick, but I'm going to do grapevine trellis experiment. And this is the documentation. So I'm going to start with this one and kind of sort of with this one. I think what I'm doing here is I'm going to use this as an arbor. Okay, hello. Yes, you can keep away from my BO. Thank you. Anyways, this is going to become an arbor for this vine here, and this will be for the birds. Around here, I'm going to kind of trim back some of this other grass and stuff, find out exactly where the stem comes out. There's a yellow jacket there. And anyways, I will... Oh, yeah, the pollinators are out in force today. I will find a good location to... Basically, I'm going to be figuring out how I'm going to loop and secure the steel rope for guy wires or whatever for these to grow along, and want to make sure that all of that apparatus is fully away from where the trunk grows up before where I put the pole. So that's kind of where I'm determining exactly where the first pole is going to go, how long of a length I'm going to want, etc. So, but this is all theoretical until I get to it. But so the first thing I'm going to do is kind of clean this up and bring stuff over. And okay, thank you. I think their hole is out here somewhere. Ground wasps, damn it. I might be over here. Thumping on this driver is going to be an issue. Maybe a thing where I have to set a pole and then take a break inside until the insects calm down, because it may disturb their nests in the ground. Alright, so that's all for this intro. Okay, first update. I'm going to more deeply take these Siberian elm saplings out using the garden weasel, because I need to get the roots out on those. So what I did here is I trimmed back the one vine that is growing, the one plant. It had some other runners. So eventually this I'm going to leave ground level. This will be for any ground critters. And then what grows up here will then eventually start to kind of hang fruit off of here, which is for birds. This will help keep them here and not on the other ones that I'm growing. On that front, I brought over everything that I need. The buzz brigade has been the worst. So having cut this and disturbed their peace, I'm going to go inside and chill for about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to come back out and I'm going to drive one pole and probably have to go run away again, because they just keep getting really close to me. It's got to be the smell of me pheromones and the sweat. But I'm smelling deer shit and honey mostly around this whole area. I'm not sure exactly what that means. This one's the next one, but again, like I said, I got this drama I got to let resolve and settle down. How it's going to be all day. I'm just moving slow. I'm pouring sweat already. It's only been, I don't know, half an hour or less than half an hour since the previous video segment. Okay, so it's been off and on here since the previous segment. I've got 3 posts in. This is the first one I set. Second one and the third. These are each about 6 foot distance to allow for about 5 foot of vine. Gonna have a 3 foot and a 5 foot. I think they're going to hold pretty well. So it has been beastly hot out. This has been drive a stake, go inside, drive these two, go inside. Like the metal's hot, the driver was hot laying in the sun. I had to set it in the shade to cool it. It's been crazy. So I got these done, and I'm ready to do the steel rope. And I think what I'm going to do is where I go to cut it at, I'm going to put duct tape around it and then cut so that the duct tape prevents the end of the line from fraying. I don't know if it's prone to fraying or not. We will see. At the same time, I come out after my last break. None of this was happening about 20 minutes ago. I drove the stakes in. Well, no, I drove the stakes in about 45 minutes ago, and then I spent 10, 15 minutes looking for the necessary stuff to use an impact driver to cinch up the brackets. And the heat from being out in the sun looking through my car and around in the garage actually made me have to take a break too. I come back after that, and this is what's going on. It's predominantly to the north, but there is some stuff farther this way to the west that'll probably end up hitting too. So it is going to rain here shortly and cut this heat, which is nice. But I don't know if I'm going to have time to get the cable done. I think I'm going to try and do it. But I wanted to document the current status. It's about 4:15 in the afternoon, 4:20-ish. And so these are all at a kind of an angle because once they are pulled together and the weight of the vines as they grow over time, this may pull them to slightly bend them. So, and then because of the way that these little bracket things on here work, that's actually all adjustable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it looped around here. I'm going to have a short end, and the long end is going to keep running on over, and it's going to have the thing, and I'm going to give it like, an extra inch or two of cable here. And then the other side's going to go. It's going to come around here, and then what I'm going to do is actually use the bracket on this one as kind of a turnbuckle to then continue on this way, so I don't have to cut the wire twice. And then I'll just have terminations on these ends. That also means that I'll be able to kind of adjust the tension between them. And I'm doing them this way because you can have two branches off the main. Ooh, the smell of the rain just hit. Two branches off the main trunk on the bottom, cordons, as it were. And then two more at the 5 foot. And since I'm not spreading the whole thing out because of, where this is located in reference to the front of my house, I'm going to have this come up, and I'm going to allow one from each at 3 and one from each at 5. And yeah, so I'm going to stop talking and try and see if I can at least get the 3 foot one secured before the weather does anything to make me have to stop. It's moving real fast and thundering hard. It's been about 15-20 minutes. Clouds are still looming and moving in, getting a little bigger, but not really thundering as much. I got the 3 foot put on, as you can see here. So basically use the vice grips to hold the loose end, pull it tight. I did some crimping on the line to kind of shape it. Got it all locked in. Once I had that, I pulled this nice and taut, connected this on here, tightened that up a bit. And then over here, this one kind of fought me. I had to cut the end of it. Ended up pull strokes, not push strokes, with the hacksaw, and it went straight through like butter. Had to do a little bending, a little pulling. Got a little bit of tension here. And I am going to go ahead and do the 5 foot one as well. And see if I can't get some. I'll get the tomato cage out, get the vine pruned, and get it tied on with speaker wire onto the lines. And then I'll show you what I got done. Okay. Got to be quick because it's plopping rain. It feels so good. It's warm rain. It's not super windy. The thunder's not too bad, and it's mostly going north, but oh, the temperature fell. I finished off the last little bit of this trellis, tightening the lines up. Once I got the top on, I had to readjust the bottom. So these are impact tightened on. Trimmed this back to just the basics. A trunk moving up. First set of cordons are tied on, but they're tiny. And then we got this one here growing up. Tied on. This will, with the rain and everything here and the warmth, this will grow up. By the end of the week, I'm sure that's going to be to the top of that, and I can start branching off. Anyways, it's really raining. I'm getting inside before this soaks my phone and causes issues. Oh.
gonna call that a success for now. Got it up, got a 5 foot, got a 3 foot. Gonna see how it does. And now knowing what I know, the tape was a good idea. The one piece I had, it started raining and I had tape wrapped around the end, but it didn't stick on, and the end of the rope started to fray. So having tape on it while I cut's definitely good, but I might want to get a new saw blade. It's not too sharp. Oh, water did that. That's hilarious. All right, so I'm done recording here.